getting under 10 minutes is an accomplishment. A big accomplishment is just finishing. There was a lot of people that didn't finish yesterday, but a 9:40 I felt like was a pretty good time to lay down. And we were all excited about a 9:40 being 6th overall and 2nd in class. I mean, what you can ask for one more thing, and that's be king of the mountain and 1st in class. But for us, what we brought to the mountain as a small race team, I feel pretty accomplished. I had made it all the way up to Elks Park, and it was a pretty decent run. The course wasn't quite as fast as qualifying day, but we were about a second behind our qualifying times. It seemed like the course was loose, so I made it up to Elks Park, and they threw the red flag on me.
Got the impact up above you, so sit tight. I'll bring a chalk over here for you.
So I turned around, went back down to the bottom, and we were they have a 20-minute limit on us to get turned around. So we wanted to do a tire change and refuel, and there was some miscommunication about changing tires. So we didn't change tires, we just kind of threw the tire warmers back on and presented ourselves back up to the line. Well, then we figured out that we could change and put new tires on for our run. So we pushed it all the way back to the pit and put new tires on and re-presented ourselves to the start line again. And as soon as we got up to the start line, there was a long red flag delay, and I was next to be let off the line. So we sat there with leaf blowers, trying to keep me cool for the 40 minutes. I ended up taking my helmet off, and I was just drenched in sweat because it was just so warm. It was such a warm day. We were trying to get me cooled back down, but as soon as that moment came where they dropped the green flag for me for my second run, I knew I was going to have a clear run. There was nobody in front of me, so I was super excited laying one down. I ended up being about a half second slower on the bottom section, but for all things considered, I think we ran a 9:40, and I was super happy about that 9:40. After they did the Parade of Champions and stuff on the way down, we were pulling back into the pits, and we had something in the steering brake, and both tires just went boop, wide out like that. And it was like, thank you for saving this for when we got back into the pit and not up on the mountain when we were doing our first or second race run. That would have been pretty bad. So our plan is to run next year again with this Mustang again, maybe a different engine, a little bit more power, and see if we can drop some weight on the car, and maybe myself a little bit too, you know.
The weight reduction also includes the driver.
Yeah, yeah. Can't leave the driver out in the diet program. So yeah. I want to go ahead and thank my sponsors, Newcomer Plumbing and Heating, Iron Wolf Designs, Hoosier Tire. They kind of helped us out a bunch this year. Automotive ADHD podcast, and we had a few other small sponsors that were helping us out a little bit. They're Hertz Rentals now. They used to be All Rental, but it's Hertz Rentals now, so yeah. And then all of my family, all of my crew, I couldn't do it without them. It's too hard to do it by yourself. I wouldn't be able to do it, so thank you to all of them.